Tyrese, your mom says that your parents knew that you would be an NBA player when you were 5 years old.
Maxey on the drive and punch. Wow, he elevated it.
I thank Philadelphia for this opportunity. I promise you, it won't be a regret.
Oh, no way, no way.
The first 50 spots in the career of Tyrese Maxey.
Over a month into the NBA season, Tyrese Maxey has shown major improvements. His newfound shot making has propelled the 76ers back into contender status with hope that even more jumps can occur. Today, we'll look into what's causing this leap and see how much he can grow. Tyrese Maxey's step-back jumper has been deadly this season, consistently getting separation. He builds off this threat to create slick moves. On this play, he fakes his step back, then creates an in and out, faking the defender and gifting him a straight line to the bucket. Last year, Maxey relied a ton on initial blow-bys, limiting his self-creation. After improving his pocket size, it's allowed him to use sharper fakes, getting Dame twice here before knocking it down from 25 feet. His use of pace has been better as well, changing his stance perfectly from high to low. On this play, he uses a hezi and then decelerates. He keeps the ball at a medium tempo to ease the defender, then fakes a step back into the drive, creating open space for a floater. Despite all this growth in ball control and tempo, he still has flaws. His avoidance of deceleration has limited his scoring pockets, forcing a tough shot on Zion. For more athletic defenders, his transitions turn too predictable, selling his angle well before the drive, allowing Thibault to anticipate. On this play, he relies on a push cross to get by, allowing Gordon to anticipate, getting a block. When facing tighter coverage, he opts to jab and blow by, with his inability to decel leading to a turnover. He especially struggles with float dribbles to split the PNR. He bounces the ball too far out here, limiting his space and leading to a turnover. When he increases his speed, it becomes even more problematic, losing control before leaving a split on this play. When facing gap help, his ball control is inconsistent as well. Still, the overall improvement in ball speed, pocket size, and tempo has been big to his overall game. This newfound control only amplifies his finishing game, using an early liftoff here to seal his defender. After using a sharp push cross, he waits for Cade to fully open up his hips. He then elevates abruptly, forcing an overreaction from Cade. This culminates in an and one floater. This process of waiting for the hips to open and then jump has allowed him to consistently get off floaters mid-drive. He builds onto this a forward gather, punishing defenders who try to hand fight instead of sliding down. This has resulted in the highest free throw rates of his career, enhancing his rim threat. He sometimes relies on his balance a bit too much, but has overall been a great on-ball finisher this year. He's able to pair this threat with an incredible shot. Maxey is currently averaging 40% from 3 on 8 attempts a game. The biggest cause of this leap has been his footwork. On this play, he plants his inside foot on a steep angle, allowing him to smoothly flow his momentum into the shot. On longer threes, he's added a lower set point, allowing him to generate more force while still maintaining control. The speed of his shot is incredible, releasing the ball in half of a second. He loves running DHOs with Embiid. It allows him to bring more momentum into his shot and create easy fakes to lose his defenders. He uses a wide step back here to get a clean look. He's aggressive looking for these jumpers, taking nearly 40% of his threes off the bounce. His constant threat to score out of these actions complements his playmaking. He's shown a good level of control this season, consistently hitting Embiid out of PNR slips. He's displayed quality speed on these bounce passes and has the awareness to know whether there's space for Embiid to move into. Embiid's threat is so big that he can reject these actions and force the issue himself, creating open threes in the process. Versus the Raptors late in the second, Maxey comes off an Embiid screen. Due to Grady anticipating the Embiid roll, he steps up early, allowing Maxey to hit an open Oubre under the rim. He sometimes makes brash decisions with non-Embiid partners, but his newfound self-creation can bail him out at times. In general, his passing is quick hitting, snapping it over the top to Harris on the perimeter. If he senses the big man committing, he instinctively passes it back to Embiid. This is really effective during side P&R actions. However, despite this consistency, he rarely makes game-breaking passes and has some flaws limiting him from being a high-level initiator. On this play, he can't see the opening for two shooters on the wing and instead opts to hit Reed in motion. He's also shown inconsistency on gauging scoring openings. On this play, he should anticipate the gap slide over, then kick it out to Tobias. Instead, he tries to force a shot over two, leading to a block. Versus the Hawks, Maxey has multiple options. He can hit Melton in the corner, progress through the gap and hit Rocco, or try to self-create. Instead, he forces a pass to a cutting Harris, leading to a turnover. When situations get murky, he'll lean on hitting open players, instead of thinking what's an advantage for the team. He doesn't even notice Trey on his hip. His timing on P&R pocket passes has been troubling as well, not hitting Embiid at any of these points, instead looking to score and passing back when it's too late. This scoring aggression may limit his overall awareness. On this play, he can progress more on the baseline, dragging in Gary Trent and hitting the corner shooter. But by trying to use pivot fakes instead, he gives the defense leverage. Sometimes this results in him missing open opportunities. Instead of hitting this open shooter on the wing, he aims to get the ball to Harris for position, then botches the passing delivery. Long-range bounce passes have always been an issue, as he struggles to anticipate when the helper will slide down. Even when he has the right idea, the pressure affects his delivery. He rejects the screen and progresses from the wing, creating an open pocket in the middle for Reed to move into. Teams have even begun to anticipate his thought process, predicting he'd throw it back to Embiid here. Still, Max has been playing like an all-star so far, and with so many games left in the season, there's so much time to grow.